And welcome back to another episode of In Denial with your boys, Nejay and Kiyan. Kiyan, what the fuck was that? Oh, it was a knife. That's what it was that fell. You gonna lick that off?
No, I'm more concerned if it's too soft.
What's wrong with that? I
That's
like this
what she
stuff.
said.
Yeah, see? Anyway, if you...
Actually, it's about to be this topic that's coming up.
Oh, shit! Yeah, but before we get started, real quick, if you notice the audio is a little echoey, it's because we are not recording in my room, which is small and cramped and not echoey because it's small and cramped. We are recording in our friend Tiff's house. Tiff, say hello.
Hi.
Hi, this is Tiff. And with us also today, we also have Suzy. Suzy, say hello.
Hello.
Hello, see, now we are not just two guys talking into a mic, giving our misogynistic views. Now we have an equal ratio of women in here.
Now we're passing the Bechdel test?
Are we passing the Bechdel test? Is that the one where, like, in a movie...
I don't think...
Yeah, there we go. We got confirmation.
We got confirmation. Tiff's boyfriend's in the other room. Thank you, Nick. I don't remember what the Bechdel test was.
It's like...
I thought it was girls not talking about guys.
Oh, you're definitely going to be doing that. Oh, for sure. Oh, we failed. We're failing so horribly. Hard. Oh, yeah. Let's start off with that first story. Let's see how bad we're going to fail.
The guy, 33 male, that I'm, 28 female, dating...
Legal.
...has a micro penis and erectile dysfunction. I just started dating this lovely, wonderful man who is so kind, gentle, and loving.
Oh, no!
He makes me feel unlike anyone.
Why couldn't he be an asshole?
Unlike anyone I've dated before, and I have really started falling for him. We've been on several dates, and he has slept over at my place a couple of times. The first time he slept over, he fingered me and performed oral on me.
Well, yeah, of course.
Both were mind-blowingly amazing. I didn't finish, but enjoyed it all thoroughly nonetheless.
Okay.
The second time I got to see him naked, and I was honestly shocked at how small his penis was.
Oh, no.
I hate myself for feeling so shocked about it, honestly. On our first date, nothing sexual occurred. He lightheartedly and jokingly said he had a micro penis, and I was entirely convinced he was joking.
She probably thought he had a huge cock.
Yeah.
She probably thought, this guy's packing. Oh.
But I found out on his second time sleeping over that he was in fact not lying. He also had told me that the only way for him to get or maintain an erection was by using Viagra. This didn't really faze me at the time. When I initially saw the guy's penis, I didn't react or anything. I just kissed and loved on him as much as I could, reassuring him that I wasn't worried and it was okay. I tried to give him a blowjob, which I usually honestly love doing, but it felt wrong.
Oh, no!
Oh, no.
I felt so guilty that he had performed such unbelievable oral on me the previous date, and my usually really good head performance felt so horrible.
Wait, felt so horrible to... You know what? Finish
to
it.
herself.
Yeah, to herself. Okay, that's what I thought.
At least to me, he said it felt good, but he said he had no real reaction. I felt like a fish out of the water. Does anyone have any advice on how I can make this relationship work out so that it's pleasurable and satisfying for the both of us? Are there any guys out there who has lived with both ED and micropenis that have any tips on what works for you to help get past these things in your relationship? What feels good for you, and is there any tips or techniques for oral and PIV sex that work for you? He is literally so perfect in so many ways and really would love to have this relationship last. I never want to make him feel bad about these things, and I don't want to be disrespectful or disappointed by the sex when we get to that point. I am a very sexual person. Sex is an important part of a relationship for me, so I'm good. Yeah, call me tits, Nejay.
They're all over the place. My titties are not calm.
I'm gutted that this could potentially be something that breaks things between us. I truly mean no disrespect to him or anyone else with a micropenis or ED. I can't imagine how difficult mentally that must be for him/you. I just know he is super self-conscious of it, which makes me so sad because he really is such a wonderful guy. I just want to understand how people are able to have constructive conversations about bettering their sex life with their partner without insulting them or making them feel insufficient. Yeah. I guess she just kind of like repeated the same thing over and over there at the end there, but yeah. The main thing is like, is this something you can surpass?
If I was a girl,
yeah,
and I had the libido that I have right now, I don't think that relationship would work.
Yeah.
I specifically do not. The thing I hate about this is she's like, he is perfect in every other way.
Yeah.
He checks off every other box, but I'm just like, fucking goddamn it! If she was like a low libido person, I feel like this could be doable.
Yeah.
But she was just like, oh no, I'm up there.
This is very important for me.
This is a very important part of my aspect. And I'm not saying that he can't get her off. Obviously, the oral was bomb. The fingering was bomb. But I think she also wants the piping to be bomb.
Just the fact that she wrote this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
This whole paragraph about it. Clearly, she's not okay with it. And she's not going to be okay with it.
No.
Yeah.
Like, the way she set it up, I think, in one of the paragraphs is like, I don't want to be disappointed, but I think internally she knows she's gonna be disappointed.
Yeah.
Exactly. And she feels super guilty already. She feels the need to overcompensate, right?
Yeah.
And say, oh, this man's completely perfect, things like that. I mean, to be honest, he's probably got, like, some issues like everyone else does, right? But she's not going to visit that because she just feels so bad about how she feels, about his micropenis, right? It's just, it's not going to work.
They couldn't just give him one fucking... They gave him the double disability.
Yeah.
They gave him the micropenis and the erectile dysfunction.
Like, where would you say is the line? What if he was super rich?
But, like, here's the thing. Sure, even if he was, like, a fucking...
Like Elon Musk rich.
Then buy a dick! Buy a dick for yourself!
It's not scientifically possible.
Okay,
it's too small to operate
here's
on.
Here's the thing. I feel like, sure, money is nice. Like, as always, money solves a lot of our problems.
Yeah.
Anyone who's ever told you that money doesn't make you happier is either... A, never had money in their life, or B, they've had way too much money in their life. It's one or the other.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they're both fucking lying to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, even if he was the richest dude on the world, it wouldn't change the fact that she's not being satisfied in a sexual sense in this relationship.
Yeah, she said
She
that
can't change her
too.
libido,
Yeah. And I feel like that's gonna be she either has to go into this relationship fully understanding that she isn't going to be satisfied in terms of like getting piped, she's not going to get satisfied.
Yeah, and also,
but like there's other aspects of sex that she totally could get satisfied.
Yeah.
There's like, he could be like, from what she said, master at oral, master at fingering, throw some toys in there, some role play, all of that shit, you know, like it could still be a very fun sex life.
That's true.
A very satisfying sex life. The only part that's just not gonna hit, no pun intended, is the back shots. It's just not gonna happen. He quite literally does not have the facilities for that. Like, it's just not happening.
And also the fact that she's gonna have to swirl around a Tic Tac in her mouth.
Yeah!
Oh,
damn! God damn!
And he's like, I had fun. And it's just like, was it though? Was it?
Yeah, I'm wondering, is he able to experience pleasure from a blowjob actually? Is she lacking the experience, or does he just not have the capacity to feel such a thing?
Yeah, is she saying that she's just really good because she wants to feel that way, or she's not actually that
Here's
way?
the thing, I don't know how micropenises function nerve-wise, but I do know that the only real, and Kiyan, help me out here, as a fellow penis
I feel like it would be easier because like you're hitting
it's only
all the
tip.
nerves.
It's only tip.
Yeah.
And that's the only part you feel sensation from, right? So, like, it's only tip.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, yes, if he has a micropenis, it's basically only
You can
tip.
still work with that, yeah.
And, like, that's the only part that you're feeling the sensation. So if she is, quote-unquote, swishing a Tic Tac in her mouth, maybe it's not
It's not the same technique, probably, but
Maybe.
like
Yeah, she has to change up her technique because like it's so small, like it's gonna be up to her teeth, right? She doesn't have the luxury of going and fucking like getting it down her throat.
It's more like
exactly.
She's gotta lick it like a Tootsie Pop and make sure that her teeth isn't really like scraping against it, right?
Yeah.
For like dudes with like not micro penises, at least you could get it past your like fucking front teeth, and you can start doing the all
it'll
that.
hit the back
Put a
of
throat
your
to
throat.
Not always, but you know, for
Okay.
some people, I've been told that's a fantastic sensation. You know what's funny though? I bet she, like 100% she thought this man was packing schmeat.
Oh yeah, after the first date.
I feel like it's become culturally aware to a certain point, unless you really do have small dick energy, that if you joke about how small your dick is, everyone's gonna think you have a huge cock.
Yeah.
Just everyone. And then I feel like for him, he's like, no, like seriously, haha, I have a micro penis. And she's like, you're so funny. Oh my god.
Now, what if you flip it?
Flip it, girl with
Too
ginormous clit.
No, I was gonna say too small. Like you can only get the tip in. That's all the facilities for that.
Question.
Yeah.
And this is a little unfair because the female body works a lot differently.
Yeah,
than the male
it
body.
probably doesn't work that way.
Yeah. But let's
say humongous dick.
like, let's say you just have a massive cock. You
Yeah.
can only get the tip in.
Yeah.
Anal, blowjobs,
More likely.
hand jobs. Like there's a lot, titty jobs, shoulder jobs. There's a lot of
Yeah,
jobs
sure.
there. You know, I could just jerk off. Like I'm a simple man. I feel like the issue in having a small coochie, quote unquote, even though I'm sure it is possible, but is not the same way a penis is. If that makes sense. Like, I am sure vaginas come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, on the outside and the inside. But, for the most part, biologically speaking, you gotta push a baby out of that. That's what your body was quote-unquote made to do. So it's weird to think like, oh yeah, I can only fit a tip in. Like, you can only put 1 inch in, that's it. I was like, how would this work biologically? I am confuzzled. But I'm sure things happen, and there are people born with quote-unquote mini coochies.
I'm sure there's a name
Micro
for it.
coochies.
Micro coochies. Micro clits, you know.
Yeah, micro clits.
Scientific term.
Yes. That is not what it...
That's
would-
not-
That is not at all what it could... Go back to biology class!
I'm
But
concerned for your
it would
girlfriend.
also be... It would all be part of the greater scheme here, okay?
But yeah, in this situation, ladies, please enlighten us, because I know if I was a girl in that situation, I feel like you could try to do the best that you can, but you have to go into that relationship kind of fully understanding I'm not going to get piped. Like, I'm not going to get, like, bent over and backshotted in this relationship. Everything else he can do, but not that. Not
Well,
that.
hey, strap-ons exist.
That's true. That is true.
Sex toys exist.
That-
I think
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like, it's doable. It's doable.
it's replaceable.
It's oh no, I'm replaceable.
We don't need you.
Oh no. But like, what advice would you give this lady? How old was she again?
29? 28.
28.
He's 33.
What would you give this lady as advice? Because me personally, I'd be like, yo, you need to have a serious conversation with this man. You gotta sit him down and talk to him and be like, hey, sex, big part of my relationship. These are things we gotta do going forward so that both of us can be satisfied. Because I think part of her issue was also like, I'm trying to satisfy him too. And she feels like she wasn't doing that.
But it's more guilt on her side, if anything.
True. But, I mean...
Because, like, he went down on her.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, she was like, okay, yeah, I didn't nut. But, like, he still probably needs to figure out what she likes.
That comes with time.
Yeah.
You
And,
learn.
like,
You learn.
just from, like, a first time, like, pretty decent, pretty good job.
Phenomenal.
And she wants to repay, and, like, it's just like, I can't.
I like that mindset, though. I respect the mindset of, like, you did me good, my turn.
She's
now.
a people pleaser.
She's a people pleaser, and
We fuck with people pleasers.
as all of us are traumatized in this room, we fuck with that.
But yeah, in terms of that, wait, what was your question to that?
Fuck yeah, what would you do? What would you do in that scenario, and what advice would you give her? Or what advice would you give him?
I think in terms of like finding a guy, there's gonna be a checklist and someone's gonna not, like, you don't get a boyfriend that has a checklist of everything. Most of the time. Maybe you might find one.
Yeah, crazy.
But
You find out one dude that checks off everything, nab him. Never let him go.
But yeah, there's sacrifices that you have to make, and is that something that she's able to sacrifice?
That's true. That's true.
Because you can't replace his personality, but you can replace his dick.
Ooh.
Put that on a hat!
Put it on a hat, damn it. Time to wait another half a year for that.
Wait. I didn't even talk about... Okay, so...
Speaking of dicks.
Speaking of cocks, right? Speaking of dicks.
We got brand new merch here.
Yeah, we got brand new merch that I don't know, if enough people actually want to buy it, we'd be
we
down.
Can probably
yeah,
do
we
it,
could probably do it. But like, so back a couple episodes ago, this is what? An episode we recorded in like September?
No, we recorded it in June.
And we dropped it in September?
Yeah, we dropped it in September,
okay,
yeah.
We're also, it is October 26th, 2023. We didn't say that. Now we said
Now
that.
it's 26.
A good 16 minutes into the fucking... Oh, it's past 12. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
now it's the 26th. Even better. But yes, we did drop this... We're telling you this now, but the Kiyan made these hats, and he said he was gonna get them for my birthday, and then he forgot, and then he listened to the episode when it dropped in September, and he's like, "Fuck, I forgot to get these," and then he got them, and it was fucking lit.
They're fucking sick.
They're fucking sick hats, and
Bring
so
them right now.
he basically he took something that I said. We were talking about the difference between friends with benefits and fuck buddies, and I believe my words were, and I quote. Dick is given, dick is taken, dick is gone.
Yep.
And I gotta say that shit hits on a hat.
It's a pretty sick hat.
So if you want that hat, please, by all means, DM me or Kiyan, and I don't know, we'll make like a delivery or something. You guys,
Like a delivery.
We'll make it if you guys want it. Like sure, like we'll make it for you guys.
I'll mass produce it.
Yeah, we'll mass
no
produce
worries.
it or something. We'll figure something out. You know, we'll sell it back for a minor profit that'll pay for a lunch.
Sure.
Sure. And as you contemplate that, we're going to go on break and we'll be right back. And we're back. All right, Kiyan, hit me with the second story.
Alright. Me, 30 female, husband, 28 male, started playing League of Legends again, and it might ruin our relationship. This starts off with a edit, so let me just skip that for now. For some backstory, my husband has always been a gamer, and I have as well. This is not being written by someone that does not understand gaming. My husband has been playing League of Legends for years. We've been together for 9 years and have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Wait, how old did she say she was?
30.
And how old is he?
28.
Okay.
Legal.
All right.
Yes, legal.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
He's-
For now. Get close. But we're good.
Okay.
When they started dating, go ahead.
I on purpose skipped another story that was literally grooming.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just like, this is too depressing.
Oh, no.
Because, like, the girl that, like, he ended up, like, getting together with, like, has 3 kids now with him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm just like, let's skip this story.
We can't make good contact.
No, but it's like, it's her friend. She's just like, is there anything I could have done to, like, stop this? And it's just like,
It's too late.
damn.
It's too late, bro. I'm sorry.
Anyways, he stopped playing after my daughter was born because I kept getting upset about feeling like a single parent because he'd spent hours and hours on the game. At the time, he worked an earlier shift, so he'd be home when I got home with the kids. At the time he quit, I was doing all the daycare drop-offs and most of the pickups except 1 day a week. I'd come home around 8 p.m. and instead of being available to help him with the kids and all the bags and stuff, he'd be on the game. It would always be one more game, and then he'd lose and start another game.
I see.
For those who are unfamiliar, a lot of these games last 45 minutes, and the players are super engaged and unavailable to do anything else.
Yep.
So I had to deal with him playing for an undetermined amount of time, and if I'd ask when he would be done, I either get after this game or something along the lines of I'll be done when I'm done. Meanwhile, I was breastfeeding our daughter all day while looking after our son.
Oh.
He'd also spent a majority of the weekend days playing as well.
Wait, so they got 2 kids?
They got 2 kids.
They got 2 kids. Okay.
She's taking care of both of them.
Yeah.
As he's gaming.
She's basically taking care of 3 kids
3
right
kids,
now.
yeah. Mind you, we only had Saturdays off together as a family. Now we have nothing.
Jesus.
So tonight I come home from a long day with my kids, and what is he playing? League of fucking Legends. My stomach immediately drops and the hunger I felt. I've only had breakfast today, so I was really looking forward to heating up some dinner when I got home. Is replaced by a break of anxiety. My immediate thought is, great, now I have to look forward to this all the time. We've already argued about it and are separate parts of the apartment cooling off. I had to separate myself because he absolutely does not understand where I'm coming from. To him, it's just a game, and he was just playing one game, and it does not understand that it has never been just one game. We argued back and forth about it. He said that due to my reaction, he doesn't know if he even wants to be with me. He's acting like I exploded. I did not. League of Legends has stolen so much time from my relationship even before kids. It is a game that makes him angry and reactive. He's normally not an angry person. And I just don't like who it makes him and the fact that it eats up so much of his time. Sorry for the rambling. I'm not sure if there's even a point. I think there's a point.
I think there's a huge point. Just so far, it's just like, you're a grown-ass man. I'm not saying don't play games. I love playing games. I got fucking mobile games all the time, and I got fucking games at home to play. Mm. But when you have shit to do, you gotta do that shit first. If you got chores to do...
You're a whole ass parent.
Yeah, here's the thing. Yeah. You have kids to take care of. And these are not like teens or like young adults. These are like toddler and baby.
You're not a baby.
A fucking baby. And like, I think one of the reasons, League, is it League of Legends?
Yeah.
League of Legends and what was the other one? I think it's Dota.
Yeah.
Both those games have a very similar style of like long play styles.
Yeah.
And my friends tried to introduce me to it back when I was in high school. I did not like it specifically because once you're in there, you have to stay locked in there for like 45 to like 30 minutes, like somewhere in that time range, right? Mm-hmm. And you gotta wait in the lobby for people to get in. And you gotta it's a whole fucking time constraint. It doesn't feel fun to me because I'm like, I can't even go take a piss without all of my teammates being like, where the fuck is my support? I'm like, it's not fun to play, right? It's one of those games where it's like, if you're there, you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do that when you're an adult with this much responsibility. You got kids to take care of. You got chores that definitely need to be done. You got a wife. I'm sure somebody's got to be cooking dinner in this motherfucker.
Seriously.
And like, it sounds like, she was also doing what, daycare? Like for most of the days?
What are you talking about? They only have gamer fuel. They only have G Fuel and Gatorade. I don't know.
And like the audacity for this man to be like, oh yeah, I don't even know if we should be together anymore. You have kids, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Damn, you won't let me play League anymore? Shit. This terms to break up.
This sounds like in their 9-year relationship, this man has not matured a single second. Yeah. This sounds like 18-year-old behavior. Worse than 18-year-old.
Well, they got together when he was 19. And yeah, literally just sounds like it's just stayed 19 since then.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I'm lost. I'm confuzzled. I'm confused. What did the edit say?
Then it was just like reflecting what like some of the comments were saying. She hasn't really had a chance to read them, but we'll get to them. Hopefully the details I'm going to add will answer some questions like, why are you with him? This is a tiny glimpse into our lives. My husband is hands-on with the kids, cooks, cleans, etc. Yes, he has a history of not knowing when to stop when it comes to some games, mainly League. I did see a comment along the lines of, why did it take so long? And I don't know, I can barely remember yesterday, let alone over a year ago. My best guess is that he didn't see his gaming as an issue and he thought I was being extra or something. Maturity is an issue and he has recognized that. He has grown a lot since he stopped playing and since he realized that he was playing too much. But my fear was that if he started playing again, he'd get sucked in again and it would be another battle. I do have an anxiety disorder, so maybe it was an overreaction on my part. I don't know, I did ask that he keeps his playing to his days off when I'm not home. I will be reading and responding to every comment that I can. So yeah, it's just like, he seems to be good overall. And like, after like, the daughter was born, I guess, like, he started like being more responsible. It's like, okay, let me stop the gaming. Like, I have to focus on this shit. So I think it's just like, now that he got sucked back into it, it's like, oh no, I'm fucked.
Yeah, but now he's neglecting his wife and his kids again because you can't leave your kids unattended for 45 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially when they're that young.
Yeah.
When you have a fucking baby and like a toddler, you know how much stupid shit a toddler does?
Yeah.
Like, he just needs to adopt, like, if he wants a hobby, it just needs to be something that, like, he can put on pause or something.
Yeah. Or, like, it could still be gaming, just don't play games like League, where you have to be fucking locked in for, like, this amount of time.
Yeah.
Like, there are other games, you just, okay, pause, alright, let me do that thing. Okay, I can come back to my game now. Like, you're good at that point. But this one is, like, you're locked in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't...
Also, I redid the math.
Oh, you redid the math.
Because he's 28.
Okay.
And then his oldest kid is 9. But they obviously knew each other before.
No, they were together for 9.
They've been together for 9. So he's 28.
Yeah. Why is the dogs here?
Who let the dogs out? Anyway, he's 28. They've been in a relationship for 9 years, which makes him 19. How old's the wifey?
30.
Shit.
So she was 21.
Yeah, she's legal. That's legal.
It is
Three years of separation, that's legal. At that age range, it's not creepy. She wasn't baby snatching him, so she's good.
I think the first red flag was that he plays League.
I think, yeah.
He shouldn't have gotten into a relationship with that.
And she did mention they've had that problem since the beginning of the relationship.
Yeah, it's like, you had a kid with that?
Yeah.
You had a kid
Is
with
it a gamer?
Not all gamers are the same. Let's be real now. Not all gamers are the same. But League players? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
This is what you imagine when you hear gamer.
Yeah. Like, the way she describes it, it literally sounds like a recovering alcoholic. Like, if you replaced game with alcohol, like, it sounds exactly the same, like an addiction. Where it's just like, oh, I can't even, like, get help around the house because he's always drinking all the goddamn time.
Exactly.
I mean, all of us here at, like, some point, or, like, even currently, like, have been gaming. And it's like, we've, like, either, like, grown kind of, like, more out of it. Like, I feel like, if anything, we used to play games a lot more when we were younger.
You speak for yourself, motherfucker. I still find time.
No, I'm saying, like, you're not... But you're obviously not playing as much as you did back then.
That's true.
Yeah, like, you rationalize your time, because, like, you don't have...
I rationalize my sleep time into me time.
Still fair, like...
Who needs 8 hours of sleep?
Yeah.
When you gotta get that grind on.
So maybe that's good advice for him. Like, after the kids are asleep, then you can have your gaming time.
Yeah. No need to build up intimacy or, like, you know, with your wife. Absolutely not.
Don't need that.
Get back to playing League with the boys.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yelling at some 9-year-olds. That's the way to go.
Like, I feel like even though the wife said, like, I'm a gamer, I feel like she never touched League at all. And good for her for that. Mm-hmm. Good for her. But yeah, I feel like she's an extremely different type of gamer than he is.
She's like the Animal Crossing kind of gamer.
No, bro. Actually, I've never played Animal Crossing.
You're missing out.
I've heard so many things. See everybody.
You missed out on the spring of 2020 when
Yeah.
COVID started.
COVID left me broke at that time. I couldn't afford. What was it? $90.
It wasn't $90.
It was not $90.
How much was it? 75? 80?
Probably.
Oh, my bad.
That's probably, yeah.
Fuck my groceries then.
You totally missed out on bonking each other with nets.
Yes.
On each other's islands.
Darn! I really missed out on that one.
Really did.
You really did.
I feel like I don't play peaceful games. Like I don't play Call of Duty. I just don't play games like Animal Crossing where it's just chill and peaceful. I feel like that's me being like, like toxic girls, or like not toxic girls, but girls who've been in toxic relationships, when they get out of that relationship and then they get into a healthy relationship, they feel like scared because they're just like, where's the fighting? Where's the yelling? Why are you not mad at me for not texting you back in 15 seconds? And it's just like, why would I do that? And it's like, this feels wrong. This feels wrong. That's me trying to play Animal Crossing. Where are the enemies? There are no enemies. You just have fun on an island. Where are the boss fights?
You still have enemies, though. There's some villagers you kind of hate.
Yeah. And bees. There's bees.
Oh, there's bees. There's bees.
There's bees.
Oh, me, oh, my.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck those bees.
Can you die in this game?
Can
you die in Animal Crossing?
You can drown?
I don't think you can drown.
You can't technically die, yeah.
Unbelievable. Kind of soft ass bullshit. I want to know that there's a risk to my life of playing this.
Anyways, it doesn't matter what the game types are. They can just like
I would disagree. I would disagree.
But do you think that would have an influence on the relationship?
Absolutely. It already is.
They're gaming types?
Yeah. Well, if the gaming type is League.
If the gaming type is
League. Imagine, picture this. You're in the mood. You're like, yo, I want to get all intimate with my partner. You go down there, and they're playing League. And you're just like, you're trying to do that whole thing where you're trying to be sly about it, trying to give them a shoulder rub, or like trying to brush their arm, or whatever fucking people do to get intimate. And they're just like, no. 45 more minutes. I'm gonna stay locked in.
I would dry right up.
My penis would simply recede back into my body. Just right back into my body.
That's how I feel about League players.
Exactly. See how gaming style can affect that? I think for most people, not just gaming, but I feel like it could be any hobby. If you don't get your priorities straight, I feel like that's gonna strain any relationship. Doesn't matter what the hobby is. You could be into fucking, I don't know, woodworking.
Yeah.
But if you're not taking care of the things that need to be taken care of in your relationship, and like going further than that, like if you have like kids, like taking care of your kids and like what they need and all that sort of bullshit, like it's gonna put a strain on the relationship, regardless of what your hobby is. Mm-hmm. So it's just a matter of just like, get your shit together, motherfucker.
Yeah,
like you goddamn.
Yeah. You're a fully grown ass man with kids. You're a parent. Do your shit first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you can play after, which is something I feel like I shouldn't have to say to a fully grown adult.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to say, okay there, little Tommy, get your chores done, tuck the kids in, and after that, you can play League for 45 minutes.
But here's the thing, she's been saying that, like, he does. Like, he cooks, cleans, and, like, does all that stuff.
That was an after edit.
That was an after edit, so I feel like a bunch of people started ragging on her, and, like, why she's in the relationship with this dude. Because, like, the first section made him basically sound like a fucking deadbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, doing anything. Oh, he's always playing that goddamn game. He never takes care of the kids. I'm the one that has to take them to daycare. He doesn't do shit around the house. He's always playing that goddamn game. Obviously, people are gonna be like, why the fuck are you with this person? Mm-hmm. They sound insufferable. And then she's like, wait, but he does, like, cook and clean and play with the kids and do stuff. I was like, where was this in the first part? This sounds like she's trying to take it back, trying to save her relationship. Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Or like she sounds like those, those like TikTok.
Which ones?
The TikTok accounts where they're like ragging on their partner.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I've seen more of like the girls, like the wife's ragging on the husband versus the husband ragging on the wife. But I see it a lot where the wife will rag on the husband about something, and then the comments will just be like, oh, divorce his ass, fucking leave him, take the kids. And then, like, the next video she makes, she's like, LOL, it was a joke, it's not even that bad. It was tee-hee. Like, I'm like, why? For what reason?
It's because you get insecure. Like, it makes you, like, rethink your whole life decisions. And did you waste your whole life with this person? Like, you invested so much time and energy, right? It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to be, you're being called out.
Yeah, no, you're right. Damn. But, like, if you have actually invested your time in the wrong person, then you should be like, maybe they have a point.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you're just doing it for the attention or for, like, the validation of, like, oh, you're always doing all the work, good on you, but, like, fuck this guy playing his game, fucking League. I really hate League players.
Yeah, same.
I feel like I have to make this known. I do not like League players.
No.
Yes, I've said it.
You hate Prince?
There are exceptions. I don't even think Prince plays League anymore. That was just a bad choice of his past. That's all.
Prince hears this and he's like, unfollow.
I know, right? Prince, no, please. They liked that episode we recorded together. Come back. Be free for once.
Touch grass.
Oh my god. But yeah, no. It's one of those things where it's just like, hey, hopefully your husband stops playing League so much. That's the takeaway from this.
Or fully just stops playing League.
Yeah, that would be nice too.
Yeah, I think if I were to have like a kid, I don't think I would have time to play any games at all.
Honestly.
Especially at that age.
And yeah, like I feel like a baby is like the one where it's just like everything must be prioritized for this baby and that's it.
Your life is over.
Yeah, basically. Like even like sleep schedule wise or like food wise or like you are fully focused on this child.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like even after they turn into a toddler, like sure, they have a little bit more autonomy to move around, but then at that point you have to start teaching them about the world.
Yeah.
And like how to socially interact.
Yeah, these are the crucial years.
Yeah, those are like the crucial learning years, right? Try not to beat the shit out of them for like little mistakes. Not calling anyone out, my parents. If they start drawing with their like left hand, maybe don't beat the shit out of them. Anyway, point is
I mean, you turn out fine, so how bad can it be?
Yeah, but like those are like the formative years of that child, right?
Yeah.
So like if you're not fully putting your time and energy, like whatever excess time and energy you have after like work, like after like working and you come back, if your attention is not fully focused on that child, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Kids sound tough, man.
Kids are tough.
Kids
could just fall into a puddle and die.
Straight! Kids could just fucking stick a fork in a fucking electrical socket and die!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other fucked up
Could
situations.
run into the doorknob and
die!
Yeah.
Could pick up a knife and die! What other ways? Could not look both ways before they cross the street and die!
They have soft, squishy skulls.
They have soft, squishy everythings. At that point, I don't think their bones are fully fused together yet.
Yeah, no, they could just fall and die.
And die! There's this thing I saw where babies just die in their sleep. Like from 2 months to like a year, I think. There is a chance your baby could just fall asleep and just die in their sleep because there's a part of their brain that forgets to make them breathe. Like that part of their brain does not click properly, like it isn't formed properly. So the part that makes you breathe when you're asleep isn't on and they die. Great,
now I'm not having kids.
I mean,
probably for the best. Now you can play League.
Not happening, but
now you can play Animal Crossing, I guess.
Well, now it's Zelda.
Yeah. Fuck, I need to finish Zelda. Oh, man. You know what? With that, we are done this episode of In Denial. It has been a fantastic time. Thank you for listening. Tiff, Suzy, thank you for being on. Tiff, thanks for letting us use your place. And Kiyan, you got any razzle dazzles for the peoples, for the good people listening on this show?
Yes.
Okay, what do you got this time, you fucked up son of a bitch?
What does a robot do after a one-night stand? He nuts and bolts.
That was good. That was a good one.
Credit to Vicky for that one.
Oh, nice. Shout out Vicky. Shout out
to
Vicky.
Vicky.
All right, see you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.